What's going on, everyone? It's for YouTube Playboy Gamer 16 back with another video. In today's video, I asked I'm starting a new series. We're gonna see if animes were truly bad or trash, or were they trash or were they fire. Basically, that's the anime. It's where I take some comments, or I might just come on here and discuss and just ask, was the anime bad or not. And I went to Facebook today and I asked some questions. And I asked, was Dragon Ball GT as bad as people thought? Let's get these first things out the way. Promotion. Follow me on my Twitch, Twitter, Patreon's in the description. All that, good nonsense is in the description if you want to mess with any of that. Without further ado, let's read these comments. Joe said, had the same issue that Super has. DBZ and Dragon Ball were so good, and they did in-depth. They did in-depth for so many storylines, because that's not right grammar. For reduced storylines, they had to change it up, or GT copied the storylines and gags from DBZ and switched up a bit. I don't actually even know. I'm gonna have to check that. Lewis said it was meh. Only thing that came out the only good. Marquis said the only good that came out of GT was the end. DC said best thing out of GT was Super Saiyan 4. Joe said it actually wasn't that bad at all. Didn't care for how they drew Super Saiyan 4, but other than that, I liked it. I personally like the transformation. I like GT. The concept of Super Saiyan 4 was my favorite show. Love the design of Super Saiyan 4 and love the Shadow Dragon arc and story. The Dragon today. I like GT for it he said he basically likes it for the design and how it's non-canon. And then Jay said it was terrible in my opinion. Well, alright. So now that we ran out of comments, I'm gonna list some of the arcs that are in Dragon Ball GT, and then I'm gonna go down and see. I'm gonna go down the arcs and I'm gonna just give them a quick rating real quick. I first start off with the first arc in Dragon Ball GT. We got the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. So that's basically, at the start of the series when, Pilaf wished Goku to a little kid. He had to get the Dragon Balls, for the Black Star ones, or the Earth would explode. I don't know, I just like the premise of GT was, I don't know, them turning him into a kid. I can see why they did it, because because theoretically, with Goku just being in his base like that, he was as strong as Kid Buu at that point, which I can see how that brings a lot of power scaling in him elements, because Kid Buu after Z was the strongest person in the universe before God of Destruction and all that. So the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga arc gets a 3 out of 5. The Baby Saga. Now I personally like this arc a little. I like the concept of what they did with this arc with the Tuffles or the Sephorians, whichever one you pronounce that is. How they basically once surviving, came back, got revenge, was looking for the Saiyans. Everyone teamed up on Goku and it forced Goku to get a new transformation. I like that one. That one's a pretty good arc. I get that one a 4.5. Get that 4.5. We got the Super 17 Saga. Super 17 Saga. The whole concept of how it was two 17s, one from hell, one from earth, and they both formed to create Super 17. I think that was a good concept. I think that was a pretty good concept. I don't think there's really much to say about this arc, to be honest. GT only had 4 arcs in total anyway, so this is the 3rd out of the 4th arc. So I don't think there's really much to say about this arc to even begin with, to be honest. Let's see. There's not much to say about that arc. The Super 17 arc, and see, that's another thing about GT though. The pacing of it was so much faster. I just looked it up. Super 17 arc was only episode 41 through 47. That's only 6 episodes. The Black Star Dragon Saga arc was 16. 16 episodes. The Baby Saga Shadow Dragon was probably the longest. See, 17 through 40 for the Baby Saga. See, that's a long time. That's a pretty long span of episodes right there. 17, 40. Yeah, that's 23 to 25 episodes right there. And then we got the Shadow Dragon arc. That was 46 to 64. That is definitively the best arc in that's definitively the best arc in GT. So so the 17 arc saga, I get that like a 3.5 out of. I mean, I get that 3.5. And the Shadow Dragon arc, my personal favorite arc. This is my favorite arc of the whole thing. This is the only part of GT I can actually remember off the top of my head, like that with Ice Shinron, Nova Shinron, Oceana Shinron, all the Shinrons, and how like this is the definitive arc. Like I feel like this was the best arc out of all of them. Like it still gets no higher than like a 3 for just as far as I go. But I don't feel like GT was honestly that trash. Look, if you average up all those scores, we give it right. Where we gave the first one a 2. No, we gave the first one. We basically give them all 3s except the last one. Except the 17 arc. So you do 3 times 4, 12 plus the 5. You do 12.5 divided by 4. You do 12.5. You do 12.5 divided by 4 arcs. The show overall gets a 3.1. So it really gets a 3 overall, which I don't feel like is a bad rating for GT. I think they had a lot of good concepts in there with Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4. I feel like the foundation was there. Some of the main problems a lot of people say was with GT was it was too much Goku time. That's basically what GT stood for. Or like a lot of people, they say it took them too long to power up. Or like it kind of did in some instances. Like I remember Goku was like, I think it was like Super Saiyan for like an entire episode. But like if he just went Super Saiyan 2, the fight probably would have been over. But I think you can just point that more to him being a kid at that sense. But yeah, that's all for this video. Make sure make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other topics to suggest or anything, just let me know.